Good afternoon, everybody. Got my hair cut this morning, ran a few errands, got some stuff done, worked on some stuff on the computer. Today's video is going to be just a touch different. I've got a few things I'm going to walk you through, just things that we need to talk about, I guess. Grain markets being one of them, and then I get a lot of questions about my house and how that project is going, so I'm going to give you just a little bit of an update on that. And then we're going to wash this tractor, but I'm procrastinating and delaying that. All right, so before we start washing on that tractor, I wanted to talk about the grain marketing side of our business just a little bit. Now, I don't do most of the grain marketing or really any of the grain marketing, so I don't know this as well as maybe I should or I need to clearly communicate this with you. But we have some whiteboards up here. You guys have seen these in our videos. This is where we kind of record all of our grain sales and forward contracts and stuff. So when we market our grain, there's several ways that we can do it. We can just take the grain to the elevator and sell it for a cash sale for whatever the price is at that given time. Or we can try and forward contracts and stuff. And there's a couple ways to do that. We can do a forward contract with a cash price. So we can sell it at the elevator or sell stuff right now for, say, March delivery or even for fall delivery for next year or March of next year. And take whatever price that they are offering right now for that. Or we can do what's called an HTA, where we kind of lock in the futures price, but not the basis. And there's kind of two different aspects to setting the price of your grain. The futures price, which is what the price on the Chicago Board of Trade is set at, and then the local basis. And the basis is the difference between what our local elevators are paying from Chicago Board of Trade price. So I wanted to just kind of show you what stuff is doing right now, and I just pulled up the markets for today, and holy cow, things are going crazy. And I don't know why, but that's a good thing. So on our handy dandy super expensive little DTN over here, we have this page, which is the electronics grains overview, and it shows me corn, Chicago wheat, soybean oil, lots of different things. But corn and soybeans are the two that we focus on the most, and then we do sell some wheat as well. So corn, so then you'll see on the side there's all the different contract months, and right now March is the closest contract to what we're selling, and it is up 25 cents today, right now trading for $5.17 in a quarter. So the last number is in eighths of a cent. So 2 would be a quarter. May, we can get 5.19. So if we store stuff till May, it's worth just a little bit more. And then December here would be new crop. So this is if we wanted to sell for next fall, the crop that we're going to plant this spring, and for fall delivery, we could get a 4.58 and a quarter right now. And then you can see what what the change is for the given time, and you see those black things. Those are as it's updating live, so we can know what changes are happening as they happen. Soybeans down here. Look at this. Soybeans January. We're still trading the January contract, but we'll be switching to March here real soon. 14.27 and a half, up 53 cents today. I don't know what's going on, but that's crazy. I mean, things are just taking off here. So if we go into a different page here, we can pull up a lot of our local elevators and see what their basis is. So we'll just use Waldron, for example. We really don't sell anything to Waldron, but their basis right now is 18 cents under Chicago Board of Trade. So right now we could sell corn for $4.99. Although, yeah, I'd have to double check what the cash or the price was. This is a little bit slower to update than that other page. But anyway, that's really good price for corn. And then on beans, they're 21 cents under. We could get $14.02 now for beans at Waldron. Guys, these prices, wow. Here's the thing, though. We don't have that much left to sell because back in June, July, even into August, all of the grain marketing experts were saying soybeans were going to be under $8 or under $9, maybe $8.50 for fall or $8. And so this fall, when things got up to 10 and $10.50, we thought, wow, that's a really good price, especially for what we were considering. So we cashed a lot of beans out this fall that it was the right move to make at the time, but now we could be getting another $4 a bushel for them. So is what it is. Now, we do have some unpriced corn still in the bin. Somewhere it says up there how much, but I'm not sure exactly. And we're going to get $5 a bushel for it. That's pretty good. Now, we probably should lock some of this in, take advantage of it, but things have been going up and up and up, and who knows where the top is, and who knows how fast it's going to drop once it gets there. So while it's a really good thing for us that the grain prices are going up, it's kind of frustrating and a double-edged sword when you don't have anything to sell. So the good news is that we can start locking in stuff for this fall. So let me find that real quick. All right, so we moved over to the computer. We've got a couple of different websites I want you guys to see. So right here, this is for one of our local elevators that we take a lot of stuff to, usually in the fall, maybe not quite as much in the winter, but right now their price is $5.10 a bushel. They're at a 7-cent basis and the $5.17 futures price. So a little bit better than what we were looking at Waldron over there, where we can get $5.10 instead of $4.99. So that's good. But they also have a December bid up here. So December of 21, which would be for new crop fall delivery, you can see $4.28. So we could call them right now and say, I want to sell 10,000 bushels for October delivery, and they would give us $4.28 a bushel. Now, $4.28 is a pretty darn good price considering 4 months ago we were at, what, $3.75, $3.50, and at one time this last year we thought $3.50 was going to be a really good price for corn. But when the current price is $5.10, is $4.30 a good? Well, yes and no, good and bad. Same thing with soybeans here. We can get $14.13 right now for soybeans, but new crop is only $11.27. There's a $3 difference between old crop and new crop, and you know, is $11.27 a bad price? Not at all. But what's it going to do from here on out? And you can see the differences in the basis, right? So they're at a 10-cent basis for current and 50-cent basis for new crop. Well, that's not all the difference, but that's 40 cents of it right there. And then if we go to a different elevator, this is one of the ethanol plants that we take to, and you can see for corn there right now, they're paying, where's the bid? Right here, $5.07. If you wait until February, they're paying almost $5.20, $5.19. And then if you look at October, November new crop, it's $4.33. So that's a pretty good price too. But problem with going there for fall is that it's an hour drive away, and who knows about lines and everything, and getting in and out in a timely fashion can be a problem, let's say. So that's why we usually go to this one that's a little bit closer for fall delivery stuff. So if they were at, where were we here? Corn, $4.28 versus here, October, November, $4.33. So is it worth 5 cents a bushel for us to drive an extra 45 minutes and wait in line? No, it's not. We'll take the closer one. So, yeah, anyway, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on that a little bit. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section here down below. I'll try and answer them best I can. There's other marketing tools available, things like options, and we just aren't, we like to keep things simple, let's say. So beans are up another 2 cents since we've started talking here. That's going crazy. There is limits on these. I don't remember exactly what the limits are. I want to say beans are like 60 cents. Maybe it's up from there now. I don't know. So they can only go so much in a day, and then the next day the limit doubles and they can move some more, but it kind of is there to temper the huge swings in the market. And it's crazy. I'm just really surprised by how much things have moved right now. I'm almost wondering if 25 is the limit on corn, because the next 3 contracts are all up 25 right now and nothing's over that. So that's a good thing. We need to seriously consider selling stuff for next year. We've already got some sold. Let's see, what do we have? Looks like we've got 15,000 locked in for fall delivery, 21 crop, over $4. Now that's an HTA, so we got to take basis off of that. So, but those were sold. One was back in November, one was in December, and those were really good prices then. That's what you got to do. You got to make small sales a lot of times and average your stuff out. You can't always try and hit the high in the market. So, and then on soybeans, looks like we've got about 5,000 or 6,000 bushels of soybeans sold already for 21 crop as well. So we can go through, figure out what our production numbers are going to be, or roughly how many acres we're going to produce and what we think our yields will be, and feel comfortable selling maybe 70-75% of that ahead of time. But it's not a bad thing to have stuff in the bin unpriced, like right now. in case something like this happens, and you can capitalize on it in the winter. On the flip side of that, though, you know, you can look at like this contract here that was sold on September 10th of 2020, 5,000 bushels. This is corn. It's going to get delivered in March, $375. That's the price we're going to get. Well, that's $375 is a far cry from over $5 that it is right now. One of those, you win some, you lose some things. And like I said, when they were saying $350 was a good price, $375 sounded great. Not so much anymore. Fortunately, it's 5,000 bushels and not 50,000 bushels, and we'll average them out. That's what you do. All right, let's go do some power washing. I'm going to pull this tractor up here over the drain, and we'll get set up and do this. All right, well, I'm going to work on this for a little bit. Fortunately, tractors are a lot easier than combines, and this tractor has less tires than the last two, so it should go a little faster still. Plus, it's not as dirty to start with, so this shouldn't take real long. Okay, I got most of the heavy stuff off. I'm gonna get my foam cannon, foam it, and wipe it down, and we'll go from there. There is an obscene amount of tar on the back of this tractor. Not much on the front, but these rear fenders are just coated in this stuff. So we're gonna have to spend a little time trying to figure out what to do about that and how to get it off of there. But I got the dirt off at least. All right. Well, the hood on this cleaned up beautifully for two reasons. One being the ceramic that I put on last year. Two being that hood is just beautiful. I painted it here half a dozen years ago or so, and it's a base clear coat. It's beautiful. I do have a little something hit it there. We got some scratches and chips out of it, but I got some touch-up paint. We'll clean that up. And yeah, the rest of it looks pretty good. I'm gonna run a towel over the hood real quick just to keep the water spots off of it. And we'll let the rest of it dry. Well, I still don't know what caused the run up in the markets today, but it looks like corn closed up 25, beans closed up 47. They backed off a little bit from when I was in here earlier. Even wheat was up 30. New crop for July up 22. You can get 650 right now. Those are good prices. So what's it going to do? Is it going to keep going up or not? Should we sell some more now? Should we price some of our unpriced corn, or should we hold out for $6? Yeah, let's do that, right? I'm pretty sure about 3 days ago, Dad was telling me that we were holding our beans. We were holding out for 15 and probably going to sell them for 10. So, you know, we'll do it that way, I suppose. All right. So the other thing that I promised you was that I would show you a little bit about where I'm at with my house. So, I don't know if I misled you or not, but my house project isn't really going to start until the spring. We're 1st of April scheduled to break ground and start digging for foundation and all of that. So there's not really any progress to report or show you, other than I put some stakes out in the field trying to get a feel for where it's going to go in the layout, and we've got to tweak those a little bit yet. But I have been doing most of the design work in our house, and I can show you a little bit of that and what we've been working on here. So I bought some software to be able to do this, and I've been going through and designing stuff, and the colors are a little off, but this is generally what we're looking at here, and I can kind of show you a little bit. We go in the front door here. It's not all exact yet, but it's close. So we'll have our kind of our living room there, and then off to the side over there is the kitchen. And it's relatively close to what it's going to look like. So stairs to the basement, and then yeah, kids' bedrooms are on that side, masters through there, and laundry room, garage off through that way. So floor plan looks something like that. And if you really want to go in there, pause the video and go look at it. But that's what I've got. this software does some really cool stuff with some of the views. This is kind of the Dollhouse View, so you can see an overview of all the rooms and walls without having the roof on there and stuff. So you can see the bedrooms, master, bathroom, yeah, garage over here. Anyway, that's that. So for right now, we're kind of just finishing up the floor plan and just tweaking little things and cabinets and trying to get it like we want and getting the plans exactly right. Well, pretty quickly here we'll start picking out things like sinks and faucets and carpet and tile and I don't know. I'm just along for the ride at that point. So siding, stone, all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm going home for the night. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I may or may not be around. I might go and do some seed business stuff and try and see some guys. If that's the case and I'm gone most of the day, I probably won't make a video. If I am around here, we're going to be working on that tractor some more. Get our cleaning and polishing done on that, and then we'll get that one out of the shop and be ready for a planter next week, I imagine. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later. Questions, comments, leave them down below too. Thanks. Bye.